Don't sleep on me. Don't creep on me.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Tico, and guess what, guys? We are back with an NBA Live 19 live content update and title update 6.5, and it is for April 19, 2019, guys. So what I'm going to go over first today is we're going to go over the title update 6.5 or patch update 6.5, whatever you want to call it, guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening in NBA Live right now as far as them giving us updates. Now, this is going to be a patch that helps visual updates and visual fixes in the game. So I don't know anything about the gameplay. I don't think from a gameplay standpoint that we got any fixes. I think these guys really may try to go ahead and knock out all the visuals due to NBA Live 20. I know the game gotta be in production, so maybe they're just shifting over some assets. Maybe they're testing out on 20, if how that goes, over to NBA Live 19, where we can get the latest and the most fresh experience with NBA Live 19 from a visual standpoint. You dig? So with that being said, it says on the letter, I'm gonna go ahead and read the letter. We're just gonna go over it and I'll just go down each bullet point. So it says on the letter, hey NBA Live peeps, we released a patch today with some visual updates / fixes. Here are the details. So the patch notes, the first bullet point says updated WNBA uniforms. So the WNBA uniforms are updated to the more later looking WNBA uniforms in the WNBA. So that's pretty dope that we get to get a fresh experience, play with the WNBA in Live 19 and get, the uniforms where we can make gameplay, or we can just play, or someone, can just play and have fun with it. That's dope. I think that's good. They actually still doing updates to support the game, especially if we're still in the season or approaching the WNBA season before the new Live comes out. So that's always amazing that we're getting that type of support from a visual standpoint to make the game way more authentic than normally what it would be if it was a previous NBA Live. Because 18, they supported the game a lot too, but 19, they're really going in with a full team now from a visual standpoint to help the game do what it do. So let's go to the next bullet point. The second bullet point says WNBA likeness updates going into title update 6.5. So we're going to get more updates, it seems to be, from me reading this. Just from what I'm reading, WNBA likeness updates going into title update 6.5. It looks like we're going to be getting more updates, because I did see a tweet where these guys were actually scanning more WNBA players in, and I know it could be for the new game, but if they do bring in more fresher, newer looking faces, or the faces that they didn't have to replace the generic faces, I think we would be in good shape to have more authenticity, and it makes us just want to pick up the controller and play the game more when it's more realistic. Plus, I remember the WNBA chicks on Twitter getting upset because they had multiple faces, or like the same exact face as another player in the game, which was generic. So that is what it was. All right, guys, so let's go to the next bullet point. The next bullet point says sponsor patch added to OKC jerseys. All right, so the sponsor patch added to the OKC jersey, which is the Loves, is actually on the jersey right now, and you'll see footage right here. I'm going podcast style with this. Just want to talk over it and kind of just go down the bullet points, and I've got good footage in 4K for you guys where y'all can enjoy it. Y'all know I gotta go out and do it the best, but yeah, you got the patch now. I see a lot of people on Reddit, they asked for the OKC patch with the jersey, so that's that. We got that. It says player likeness update. So now we have more player likeness updates, and we're gonna go over the first bullet point. It's gonna be tattoo updates. So we have Lonzo Ball, DeAndre Bembry, Isaiah Briscoe, Willie Cauley-Stein, Channing Frye, Juan Hernangomez, Richuan Holmes, Damion Lee, Royce O'Neal, DJ Wilson, and Antonio Blakeney. So those are the guys that got tattoo updates in this likeness update. The next bullet point is facial hair updates. Paul George. Now, everybody cried about the Paul George update because his face was bald. He shaved his beard bald. Like, he had like the goatee, but he shaved his beard off the side and kept his sideburns. And now he has a lower type of feel with the beard or whatever. So it's lower and it's dope. I mean, it looks just like it. Now we got Andre Drummond with a beard fix. Now Andre Drummond's beard looks like it was trimmed, and it looks a lot better than it used to be. It used to be looking rough and crazy. So I think that's fixed too. It looks good, as y'all see in the video. Y'all just gotta watch the video through the footage, and y'all get to see whatever. and I'll put timestamps in the description when you guys can see exactly where is where and what is what. Okay, so the next bullet point says hair updates. Derrick Rose has a brand new hairstyle. Before, we had a Simone Augustus hairstyle. I think they were using the Simone Augustus braided like type of do because Derrick really had that do like before. But Derrick has the dreads with the rubber band over it. So now we have a rubber band accessory over his dreads. Much detail, and I like that we have detail in the game. So I'm happy about that we got Derrick Rose. And especially, like I said, we just got to do better to make the game look more realistic and keep the content fresh until the cycle is over. The second hair update will be Andre Drummond. Now, he had a beard update. Now he has a headband added to the beard. A headband added to his head, but the beard is fixed too as well. So that's a dual situation. There's two birds in one stone. That Andre Drummond has his headband fixed on his head, and now we have the facial hair done too. Cool. Kevin Love got a haircut in the game, which is super dope. Happy about that. He's looking different. Doesn't look like the shipped version of Kevin Love. Then we have Aaron Gordon with the headband. Dope. We got Aaron Gordon with the headband on. He's looking more like himself. They made it to the playoffs, and it's just much respect to keep it updated. And last but not least, we have Jimmy Butler with the NBA headband, but it ties. So it's more like a do-rag, like not a do-rag, but a rag headband that ties on the back. And it's just dope to see this stuff come over into the video game. Like, I didn't think that they would bring it over because a lot of companies just don't, update the accessories right on the fly just like that. Dope. Now, the last bullet point says that it's going to be a scan update, or that there are scan updates in the game. And there are 4 players, and the first player is a known player. Well, he's not that known, but he will be because his last name is Antetokounmpo, Kostas Antetokounmpo. And he has a face in the game. He plays for the Mavericks, and he looks just like himself. Hey, it's nothing like having Kostas Antetokounmpo in the game, because I used to want to play with him back in the day on the old lives, but he wasn't scanned in at the time. But now he's scanned in. And another thing I like about when you bring the scanned faces in the game and you keep updating the game is that it makes the replayability better. Because for say, if I want to go into franchise mode and I want to play with Kostas Antetokounmpo and say I'm in the race trying to catch my brother Giannis, and I can just get him up and get his skills up and get him to become this star, like up under his brother, and just, it's just a lot of stuff you can create as a creator, or if you just want to play the game and have fun with it. That is what I like to see. The next player is going to be PJ Dozier. He plays for the Boston Celtics, and I got the gameplay in here where you can see him as well. He's looking pretty dope. You got Domantas Sabonis. He's in the game. Looks like himself, got the beard, looking fresh, dope. And then last but not least, it says Jamil Wilson, but if you guys can look for me, I already double-checked the game like 2 or 3 times. I did not see Jamil Wilson in this game, and I don't know. I looked all over. I looked in free agency. I looked for the Clippers. I know he's not playing for the Clippers anymore, but I know he should be in the free agent pool. He's not in there. So maybe y'all can look for me. Maybe the dev team will patch it. I can reach out to somebody on the dev team, and they can drop him back in the game, etc. Another thing, too, I didn't see a D'Angelo Russell head scan or an update to his facial hair. And, I didn't see that. We need D'Angelo Russell. This guy is a young GOAT in the making. Played with Kobe Bryant. We definitely need D'Angelo Russell's face updated with the hair. I would so make a franchise mode with him if he was updated. I'm sorry, it does have an effect on how I play the game. That has a direct effect on what I would do in this game if I actually had, if I actually had the face in the game. Like, it just makes it feel more realistic, and it's him. And he's in the game, don't get me wrong. But when they put him in the game, updated, then it makes me want to play the game more. You get what I'm saying? From a gameplay standpoint, I'm pretty sure they may do a few more things because we're in the playoffs right now, but I know the cycle of 20 is going on right now. It's got to be. If a live 20 is coming out, it's got to be a cycle where they're making gameplay situations and they're doing play tests or something going on. I ain't been out to EA, so I don't know. But all I know is that we got another one coming. We got to, because the game is doing well. I think it's doing much better than what it was before. The gameplay from the NBA standpoint, it wasn't... I don't know. I have to use Mirrorboard. Shout out to Mirrorboard too. I have to use his sliders to get that experience I want. It's a few things that still are off a little bit, but I just kind of adjust the sliders to how I want it to be. And I do have a Carmelo Anthony series about to drop too, playoff series, but him going back to Denver. So stay tuned for that. And I got some more stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much it. The team says thanks to the NBA Live team. So that's pretty much with this whole title update, 6.5. So I just wanted to drop this for you guys and let you guys see what was up with the game, man. Anyway, this video was too far and it went too long. It's your boy Tico, man. I am out. I'll be back with more content. I am out. Peace.